Brilliant. Do you know what? Somewhat sceptical at first because it was 7 cities in 7 weeks, and it was literally bang, bang, bang. We had to get going, and when we started in Halifax, the technical staff as a group, we were concerned that, have we got enough time to get players on it? By the end of it, we were turning players away. There was, every one of them was full, 1,500 players coming through, and that was players that aren't involved in the youth sports because they were currently in their season and aren't involved in pro environments at this present. So it was all players that may not be, maybe those hidden gems that we were looking for. So that was a good process to go through. And then the youth sports one was a unique one because I firmly believe in the power of education, and for any player, whether they have a great career in the game and play through to their 30s, or they play for one season, they've got to have a career beyond this career, because you're not going to get rich in this league, but you'll get rich in life values and stories and being part of something truly special. So I think this youth sports one is something that could trickle on and be mirrored around the world. It's not lost on me that we've actually, got the opportunity to be the #1 first ever youth sports pick in the first ever CPL season. That's a pretty cool honour to have, what you look back on in years to come. And I hope Gabriel's that type of player and person that will go on to be that success story that we want to hear. Because the story's writing itself. What I know about him, he's an exciting player. Martin Nash has worked with him a little bit when he was at Ottawa Fury, when he was coming up through the academy. We had been keeping tabs on him, did our research, and then when we went to the championships, he validated everything we thought of him. He's clever, he's quick, plays off defenders' shoulders, plays into pockets and scores goals. And they're the type of players that win football matches. So I think hopefully putting him into our environment, we'll see how he adapts. But wouldn't it be great if that becomes a real cool success story, that this is a platform for him to go on and have, maybe wear the red of Canada one day. We've identified a bunch of what we call our watch list players. So watch list will be the players that caught our eye over the course of the series, and then the futures, which might be the teenagers that we're keeping tabs on because they may come into a development part of the local clubs. But yeah, the draft will come up soon, and what was neat to see about that is there was a lot of Canadians there, but there was also people flying in from places like Japan, Zimbabwe, England, Scotland, from all over the world, just because Canada's a great country to live in. I speak on behalf of somebody that emigrated here and and now a Canadian citizen, so I can imagine that players want to start a new life in an exciting new league in a country like Canada. So it's we're looking forward to going through that process too. We're weeks away from releasing our first 2 ever foundational signings. They're really exciting players that we want to be the cornerstone of our identity as a club. From that, we've got negotiation rights to some of our local domestic players that we're going to be going through, and then some Canadian talent that we're going on to next. But after that, next week I'm going overseas. I want to go on a scouting trip. I'm talking with players and clubs because once we do delve into that international market, I want to be ready when the transfer window opens in the new year. And pre-season's only around the corner. So I would like to have at least 80% of our roster confirmed by the start of February.